Hi there. Now we're going to do lesson 89, and these are our review ideas for today. We're first going to start reviewing lesson 77. I am entitled to miracles. Listen to the power of that statement. I am entitled to miracles. I am entitled to miracles because I am under no laws but God's. His laws release me from all grievances and replace them with miracles, because God has decreed me free to use my mind however I want to. But once I decide not to block God's truth with my mind, not to impose my own laws, then I am released from all grievances, because once I'm operating with God, I'm in the flow of love. And everything that was a grievance, which was a judgment, which was a separation, an act of fear, an act of anger, an act of anything, now all of that gets replaced with a miracle. A miracle is an opportunity for me to choose to see things from love instead of fear. And I would accept the miracles in place of the grievances, which are but illusions that hide the miracles beyond. So what this says is, when I accept to see things from the space of love, fear will disappear, because it is fear that blocks me from seeing the truth of love that is there. Now, I would accept only what the laws of God entitle me to have. Now, I would accept only what the laws of God entitle me to have, that I may use it on behalf of the function He has given me. Now, I would accept only the laws of God. The laws of God entitled me. I am beginning to feel the entitlement. I deserve these laws. These were created for me. And I may use them on behalf of the function He has given me. So God has given me the function to be happy, has given me the function to be the light of the world. Now I'm saying, guess what? I'm entitled to these things. I'm going to use them. So now, paragraph 2 says, you might use these suggestions for specific applications of this idea. Again, these are bridge statements to help us go from believing that it is true, but not totally knowing that we are that, to beginning to practice allowing ourselves to be entitled to receive these wonderful gifts by changing our perception about them. Behind this is a miracle to which I am entitled. Behind this frustration, this anger, this deception, this doubt, this confusion that I'm experiencing, there is a miracle that I'm entitled to. So let me work through this stuff. Let me let go of my righteousness about this grievance that I have, and let me just receive the miracle that I'm entitled to. The second affirmation is, let me not hold a grievance against you, person, but offer you the miracle that belongs to you instead. So instead of being right with an argument with my sister, let me offer, it says, let me not hold a grievance against you, sister, but offer you the miracle that belongs to you instead. You deserve a miracle, my dear sister. So let me not see you as mean or bad or not smart enough or not capable enough. Let me instead see you as God created you. It's like, wow, you magnificent being. That's a wonderful way for you to use your creativity. It may not be what you would want to do, but let everybody have what they have, and let it be okay. This is powerful, because then we begin to see the truth of who they are as God created them. All unique, all of us uniquely different in our own ways. And the third statement is, seen truly, this offers me a miracle. If I would see this situation with my sister truly, I would be released, because I would know that the presence of love is there. If I would just receive it, I would have a miracle in that moment. Now we go to paragraph 3. So this is the review of lesson 78. Let miracles replace all grievances. By this idea do I unite my will with the Holy Spirit's and perceive them as one. Let miracles replace all grievances. I am going to allow, each time that I feel the urge to shift my perception from fear to love, I'm going to let myself receive it, because that's how I unite with the Holy Spirit's will. By this idea do I accept my release from hell. Let miracles replace all grievances. That's it. No more grievances. I am shifting from fear to love in everything. Released from hell with the awareness that I am the one who can do that. By this idea do I express my willingness to have all my illusions be replaced with truth, according to God's plan for my salvation. This idea, let miracles replace all grievances. This is a key word here, all. I no longer need to keep a single grievance. Why? Because according to God's plan for my salvation, this is a way that I replace all illusions with truth. Let all grievances be replaced with miracles. I would make no exceptions and no substitutes. I don't want to be the one who says, I release everything except for what Dad did to me when I was 10. I release everything except for what my ex-husband did to me. If you do that, you're setting a little piece of hell inside of you as justifiable. Why would we want to do that? I would make no exceptions and no substitutes. I want all of heaven and only heaven as God wills me to have. Now we're saying, God, you gave me all of heaven. You put me in heaven. I kept myself from heaven by believing I could see things differently. Now I'm going to take all of heaven. I accept it. This is a statement of self-love, of worthiness, of acceptance of the truth that God has created. This is powerful stuff. It's absolutely amazing. So use specific forms for applying this idea. Useful specific forms for applying this idea would be, again, 3 more bridge affirmations. Isn't it wonderful that we're being given statements that help us bridge our way from fear to love, from ego to God's truth, from being unconscious to waking up consciously? This is a journey that takes years, decades, lifetimes we've been at it. And we know it's lifetimes because Jesus has been teaching the same thing for 2,000 years. You know how many lifetimes that is? At least 20 if you lived 100 years. Pretty amazing. I would not hold this grievance apart from my salvation. I'm not going to hold being right apart from my salvation. Let our grievances be replaced by miracles. Then you put the name. Let our grievances be replaced by miracles, sister. I don't want to be right about this situation. Or son, I don't want to be right about this situation. Or daughter. Basically, that's all that it's saying. Let our grievances be replaced by miracles. Let what we think is righteous be replaced by love. Let us be happy instead of right. The third one is, beyond this is the miracle by which all my grievances are replaced. If we can just move outside of attacking each other with our grievances, I know that beyond all of this is the miracle that will totally, completely replace that. So I invite you to practice these things on a daily basis into your situation so that you can begin to see that the more you begin to trust the truth, you're going to have a whole list of statements to use at will. Let me replace this. Let me see it the way God sees it. Let me not be so quick to judge. Let me let myself have a miracle. My sweet sister, brother, friend, ex, whatever, you and I are one as God created us. All of these statements are just helping our minds soften from the rigidity of needing to attack so that we can begin to accept that not attacking is better, that in our defenselessness, we feel the safety of being inside of God. And when we don't have to defend ourselves, we become the light of the world. We allow others to be freed in our presence from our judgments. These are beautiful things. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next lesson. Remember, we really truly are magnificent. See you later.